Hey, it's Troy here, and today it's about breaking it down and writing it down. Now, as the CEO of your own company, how excited would you be if I told you I have the recipe to double your company's results in this economy? This recipe provides you with the ingredients to meet or exceed your goals, and it will not allow them to fall off or be ignored. You'd have additional time and the ability to add more items on your list that are important to you or perhaps you've been dreaming of doing for years. And on top of that, the recipe is simple and it's easy to follow. In fact, it's easier than what you're doing right now. You want to copy the recipe? Well, I'm going to give it to you. Well, here's the catch. You have to use it. And I can see you squirming right now in your chair as you may not be sure you want to agree to something without knowing what it is. I get it. But remember, this is going to be a recipe that checks every box and guarantees you all three of the things that you want in life. More time, more money, and better relationships. So, okay, enough messing around. Here are the first few ingredients of this recipe. Breaking it down and writing it down, okay? That's where we're going. If you're focusing on your urgent few, which is recruiting great clients or lead gen, or retaining the clients you have in your client base, or growing your company by adding agents or transactions, you must have a recipe and process that is baked into your company. See what I did there? Baked recipe? Kind of clever, huh? Anyways, let's move on. I'm going to break it into its simplest forms, but remember, you've got to use it. So number one, set your goal for the session and time that you're allotting in standard 40X format. Write down the following. Starting with 0 contacts today, I will connect with a minimum of 10 new potential buyers and sellers. Additionally, I'll speak with 3 of my clients by the end of the day. I will have a relevant business reason for contacting each of them, and I will provide value to them. I will also give them 2 dates and times available to get this conversation or keep the conversation moving forward. If you're going to be out at an open house or events, timeline may be expanded a little bit. 2, on your form that you're using or CRM, and I prefer writing things down first and then transferring them over, write down a list of the outcomes possible from your communication. Are you in the market to buy or sell in the next X number of days, months, or years? Do you know somebody who may be interested in transacting in the next number of days, months, or years? Are there needs that I'm able to assist you with right now? Are there vendors? Are there recommendations for dinner? Next steps are needed and reschedule for additional touch points. Have this in front of you or with you if you're out so you can physically check the box or add it to your pipeline along with notes and next steps. If you're unable to add your pipeline in real time, be sure to set a time in your calendar daily to do so. You must do this daily. The information is still fresh. You don't want to forget the emotions and the moment you are in. Now, you don't want to get bogged down with too many notes or actions that need to be recorded. That's why you're doing it daily. Ensure you have time scheduled for the next day, which is cemented into your calendar and unavailable to be moved. Pre-plan this weekly as you build your schedule. This is one of the most critical items in your list. And for most, it tends to be the one that gets kicked off or slotted at another time or moved. Schedule the time, put it in green, and don't allow any interruptions. Studies show that the physical act of writing something down on paper is associated with a more robust brain activation and stronger memory recall. Coupling this with breaking pieces down into bite-sized chunks allows you to visualize and focus on what must be done now, making larger tasks much more approachable and doable. Where your focus goes, your energy goes, and procrastination or kicking the task to another day, it just goes away. This recipe works for every one of your urgent few items and is guaranteed to help you produce greater results if you follow it. Break it down and write it down. Then follow it with a relentless drive towards the outcomes you desire. It's one day or it's day one. You decide. Thanks for being here. Make it a great week. Bye for now.